Today we're going to talk about the Self Visa credit card. I'm going to talk about the pros, and there's a lot of cons, and I'm going to give you my tips and tricks on what I would do with this product. I've already done a review on Self Lender or the credit builder loan, but this is a little bit different with the credit card, and I'm going to explain the difference and some better options. But this isn't a bad option, there's just some better options. So let's go over the whole thing. But before I do that, I need to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you for all of my first time viewers. If you guys are viewing my channel for the first time, searching about Self, trying to learn about it, I want to tell you thank you for your time and your trust. This video is going to be all data points full of stuff and no fluff. So go ahead and join the comment section below, and you guys can put your questions in there. You can get your questions answered. If you've had Self, anything, just join the conversation, because this is about empowering others and helping people level up in credit for free, okay? And I do 3 videos a day like I mentioned. I also have a private Facebook that you can join, totally free. Link is in the description, and add me on Instagram. I'm gonna be doing a lot on Instagram, and you guys can send me your credit questions over there and follow me on there. I'll be doing some giveaways and all types of stuff. So now that that's out of the way, double salute to my radical marketers, my whole tribe out there, making it happen in credit, helping others level up. You guys are amazing, and this channel is blowing up because of you. So let's get into Self Secured Credit Card that Self has. So I already did the Self video. You guys can see that, and I have an entire playlist of credit builder loans and secured products that I recommend, okay, on my channel. You guys can look at that. There's a ton of playlists on there. You guys can binge watch. A ton of value here, okay? Basically, what this is there's going to be no credit check, and you're not going to have to put a deposit down whatsoever for it, okay? So most of the time, secured credit cards require a deposit up front, and sometimes they even require a credit check. I know that Navy Federal does, for example, and people get denied for it, okay? So this is, the good is going to be, nobody's going to be denied for this credit card as long as you haven't committed fraud, and as long as you have also made your last 3 monthly payments with Self on the secured side. Let me backtrack. Nobody's going to be denied for this credit card as long as you haven't committed fraud, okay? The prerequisite to having this credit card is you have to have a loan with them, a credit builder loan with them already. You cannot get this credit card without having the credit builder loan. The reason for that is to get this credit card, what they're going to do is you have to have $100 in your savings progress with the credit builder loan, and you have to have made the last 3 monthly payments in the credit builder loan with no outstanding fees. All right. And then once you do that, you can choose how much you want to delegate from your savings account as your credit limit as a deposit for this card. Okay. So number 1, you have to have a credit builder loan with them. If you don't, this won't work for you. You won't even be able to sign up. You have to have already had $100 in your savings progress in the loan, and you've had to make your last 3 payments. You could be like, well, wasn't it $100 a month? No, you can get them as little as $25. So technically it could be 4 months in, right? So last 3 monthly payments, have $100 in the savings, and then you can delegate $100 as a secured deposit for the card. Now here's the problem. What do you guys think if you guys have a low credit limit with your card? You're gonna max out your utilization. This is really gonna be for naught. It's a cute idea. I'll be honest with you, it's a cute idea. It would work for people that had bankruptcy. It would be good for people that have had bankruptcy and not use the card. So you get the card, but don't use the card, okay? Because the utilization is gonna kill you unless you pay it off in full every month. So that's an option. If you've had BK, I do recommend it. That means bankruptcy. If you have horrible credit and you just need a trade line, sure, go ahead and get it. Don't use it or pay it in full every single month. But I don't like it because of the utilization. You're going to have a low limit on there. Okay, 3 monthly payments on time, just like I said. Choose your credit limit, but if you don't, you can't really choose your limit if you don't have a high limit in your savings, right? Because it's all predetermined on what you delegate from your credit builder loan. This is completely delegated off the credit builder loan. It's their way of gaining more business with the credit builder loan. It's a smart idea from Self. It just isn't a smart idea for the consumer for the most part. No additional money up front, buying power. You can use this as a Visa card, so you can use it anywhere you want. But here's the thing. Low limits are going to kill you. There's also going to be a $25 annual fee to this card again. And you can see this is a secured card with no hard credit check. Do they offer guaranteed approval? Well, no, we can't guarantee you'll become eligible for the card, but once you meet eligibility requirements, the choice is yours whether you want this. So you have to meet their requirements on the self-lender part, and then they'll let you in as long as you haven't committed fraud, right? The minimum credit limit is $100 because that's what you have to get, but that's not going to do anything for you. You really want $100 reporting to your personal credit. Now, in my playlist for the Credit Builder loan and the Credit Builder products, I have cards that don't have a hard check to them. Also, there's two products that I would recommend over Self Visa credit card. And I'll be honest, I rank Self Visa credit card, I would rank it a B. And the reason why is because some people really need this card, but this isn't the best option. There's one called Credit AI. I've done a video on that. Watch my video on it. You guys are going to be blown away from that. They're going to give you a $1,500 trade line for free. You're not even going to need to use the trade line. And you'll have $1,500 on it. They're going to send you a metal debit card, but it reports a $1,500 trade line, which is freaking dope. So Credit AI is one I recommend off the gate for a revolving line. And another one you can do, you can actually do these two and have two revolving lines. So Credit AI is one that's really awesome. And then Varo Bank, you guys can look at that video on my channel as well. Varo, V-A-R Bank. It's basically a second chance checking account. So if you've had a bankruptcy, they don't do check systems. Or if you have bad credit, they're not going to deny you. You set up the checking account, and then they're going to give you a credit card, and your credit card limit will be based on how much money you have in your checking account. It'll report to all three bureaus. So it's not a secured credit card whatsoever. You're going to be able to get a checking account. You can use a self-lender for the credit builder, Credit AI, and Varo, and you have 3 trade lines right there. That's what I would do. That's why you watch to the end of the videos. Watch all of and then you want to go to credit unions and chase and get your credit cards, and then go to credit unions and start building out your relationships, because you're going to need lines of credit and everything. If you've had bad credit, this is not the end of the story for you. Fintechs like Self are popping up all over the place. There's going to be more coming, helping you grow credit fast and leveling the playing fields. If you've had Self, let us know in the comment section. What credit builders are your favorite? What secured credit cards do you like the best? What credit unions do you like banking at? Put all of the recommendations in the comment section. Put your questions about credit, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, join the private Facebook group, link in the description.